Hello there, and welcome back to Friend Donkey Wrestling.
FDW, what is up?
I'll tell you what's up, Jose. My anticipation levels of this pay-per-view.
Yep, Elimination is
Eliminachambron.
Elimination.
It's gonna be big.
I'm excited for this one. It's just balls to the wall. This
It really is, and we're kicking off in style with the Cruiserweight Championship defended inside the Elimination Chamber.
Yep, randomized order, so
We
we're
have
not
no
sure
idea
who's going to be starting things
out.
off.
First up,
But
it's
heading in.
Akira Tozawa.
Got himself into a pod.
Sneaky tactics, underhanded once again.
Yep, we saw him try and steal the title, and it was enough to get him noticed.
Yep, gets in the conversation. Next up is the champion himself.
Oh, so the champion won't be starting.
No, but he will be watching the competition very closely.
That's what it's all about there, that title.
I think it's fair after he's been blindsided so many times in the run-up to this. Ray's got a big point to prove.
Yes, yeah. He still hang with the youth of FDW.
And just in case you didn't catch that, that was the youth of FDW as Jose started talking in ones and zeros.
Don't know why it starts at the beginning of an episode, but hopefully it's better now.
I'm sure, technical difficulties still elude us. I spend my life with technical difficulties at the minute.
Yeah.
But one man who probably won't have much difficulty in this match, considering the brutality, if you pardon the pun, we saw from him a couple of episodes ago. He's got the fight in him, and he wants this title. It's
he was bloodied and bruised, but he still managed to pick up a win over Rey Mysterio. A pinfall win over the champ is nothing to be swept under the rug.
Yeah.
Here's a man that knows all about championship reigns.
Very much so. But a very different dynamic this match. We've seen him fly high in singles action, in kind of multi-man matches. We've never seen Ricochet inside the chamber.
No, I mean, what these guys are going to do in this chamber should be amazing.
Should be a classic. So the pods appear to be sorted.
Yep.
Starting the match, it's the one and only Mez.
The Super Saiyan Mez.
Just comes out screaming.
Yeah. And then 4 episodes later, he actually gets in the ring.
Hey, don't diss Dragon Ball Z.
I'm not, but it just takes time.
We all did it as a kid. You screamed and waited for your hair to go blonde and spiky.
I was luckily born blonde, so I didn't have to wait.
I was actually born blonde as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peek behind the curtains. My hair's changed colour. But as we talk about our changing hair colour, Axiom makes his way down to the ring. We have no idea what colour his hair is, although I suspect it might be black because he's Jimmy.
I don't know. I'm still unconvinced he's Jimmy.
If he's not Jimmy, he's Nicholas.
He's Jimmicus. These two men going to start things off.
Kicking off here. Immediately to the outside as Mez hops to the top.
Pointing at Ray.
He wants that gold.
And Ray on notice and a huge crossbody onto the outside.
Immediately going for the high flag, and I'd expect nothing less from Mez.
Yep. It'd be interesting to see the game plan that people have. When you've got to start out, I think you want to sort of take people out one by one as they enter.
Yeah, well, the key to this match is going to be pacing yourself.
Yes. Can't give it all up straight away. You've got to wait and bide your time. I believe it's, a couple of minutes between each entrance?
No, we're getting straight into it here as he speaks it into existence once again.
Countdown comes. Who will be joining?
Axiom off the top.
I'm calling Butch.
Can it be Butch?
Ah,
It's the one and only Ricochet as he stares down Mez. These two with a bit of back and forth. I think we've got the right referee for this match as well.
How so?
It's Doug.
Not Doug.
He's going to be wired. Because we all know where Jimmy is.
That's not Doug. That's someone pretending to be Doug.
It's wish.com. Doug.
Wish Doug. Oh! Super kick to the back of the head.
Huge.
He's
teeing off in the corner.
Now.
Getting into it, being flung off the ropes.
No eliminations yet, and we're counting down for the fourth man to enter. I'm going to Tozawa.
There's a chance it could be stepping in. It's the Cruiserweight champion himself. Enters the fray.
The champ is in. If one of these guys can knock off the champ now, that would mean the new champ guaranteed.
Ray, no stranger to this type of match, as the super kick party goes off on Axiom.
Axiom's head rung like a bell there.
The battle of the luchadors.
Another head scissors. Still anyone's game here as Mez and Axiom continue their fight.
Yep, still feel like in the early stages, but Ray looking to get a sneaky one in. Over Ricochet of all people.
Yeah, Ricochet is far too fresh to be taken out that quickly.
A lot of moving parts in this. Ray beat Ricochet, Ricochet beat Axiom. Axiom's beaten Ray. It's all been back and forth. It's the fifth entrant enters the fray.
This could be a big one.
The sneaky underhanded Tozawa.
Butch getting the last billing doesn't necessarily guarantee him the win, but he's got to feel good about that.
He's going to be feeling fresh as these guys have exerted their stamina.
Yep. Tozawa now needs to come out and take advantage, try and clear the field, so he's ready for Butch.
No one's ready for Butch, as blood has been spilled from Ricochet.
Ricochet busted open like a little melon. Bit of teamwork, Axiom and Tozawa. Short-lived teamwork.
Second rope moonsault from Ricochet. As he's zeroed in on Mysterio.
Seen one pinfall so far, to a count of one.
Well, we know it's it takes a lot to put these guys down.
Absolutely. Axiom dropping a power bomb as Butch enters the fray.
Only a one count on Mez. All 6 men in the ring now.
This could be a long one.
Ricochet rolling through.
Oh, catches a kick from someone else. And that's what you got to watch out for. It's the other people in the match that are the threat, not just the guy you're fighting.
But that just brings in the strategy of this match as well. Do you let the elimination happen? Do you break it up and try to forge some allegiances?
Yes, but it's always going to be a short-lived alliance in this match.
But short-lived alliances help in wars of attrition.
That they do. Neither one of these men seem to be looking to cover just yet.
Sour and Mysterio get into it. Mez dropping Butch. Like a standing corkscrew moonsault as Axiom looks to submit Tozawa.
It's going to be big. Tozawa in the middle.
Ricochet and Ray getting into it on the outside.
Ricochet and Ray have been all over each other.
Clearly a lot of history there as Mez with the top rope corkscrew moonsault. Just the athleticism.
This could be it.
First elimination on Butch of all people.
Well, Mez must have seen what Butch did to Rey Mysterio and thought, I've got to get him out first. He is a threat. Yep.
The wild card in this match with the different style.
Yeah, unfortunate for Butch, but Ricochet wasting little time.
He could put a pinfall on Mez, but Mez only with a 1 count. Just stamina. The Duracell Bunny once again.
Mez is hungry. Ricochet misjudged that entirely.
Yeah. Mez wants this. He hits a schoolboy kick.
Mez has been after gold for the entire season. He's gone after every belt. FDW Championship, TV Championship, Cruiserweight Championship. Is this his night?
Pretty sure he's gone after the Women's Championship at one point as well.
Yeah, we had to have words with him.
He's just like, too far, Mez.
Take the skirt off, get back.
Yep. But I could be the prettiest girl. No means no, Mez. Once again, Ricochet and Mez getting into it.
Tozawa now, Axiom with the reversal.
Tozawa on Jimmy. You got to think Axiom's looking for a measure of revenge because he's not a fan of underhanded tactics, is Axiom. At least with his mask off.
Yeah.
From others.
Ray eliminates Mez.
That is huge. Oh, Mez.
Unlucky Mez. I honestly thought it was Mez's night.
Yeah. As Ray looks to hit the three amigos.
On the outside.
Oh. Which will make it feel like 30 amigos. Axiom with a big frog splash, and it is just the Eddie tribute night.
Terrible kick out.
Doug almost on the double count there, yeah.
Ref can't make 2 counts. Axiom lining up.
Huge running boot there from Axiom.
That's all she wrote.
And with the back turn, Tozawa's eliminated. We are down to 3.
3.
And the caliber of wrestler in the ring. Axiom just grabbing Mysterio to the outside, bringing the ropes with him.
Yep, this is huge.
As it's come down to this, ladies and gentlemen. The Luchadors, the one and only Ricochet. As he looks to submit and pound on Axiom.
Two masks versus the fresh face. It's Axiom now.
On that mean streak once again. But he deserves to be in this division, in the mix of Ricochet. But Ray with the save.
Ray's been in an elimination chamber before. He knows what he needs to do.
This is uncharted waters. He must have been.
Yeah. Let's say he has.
Yeah. Sure, people can correct us in the comments if he hasn't been, but it feels like the sort of thing that Ray would have been involved in, as Axiom's busted open, but we don't know how with the mask.
Or where.
Huge kick from Ricochet as Axiom looks to steal one and locks in.
Go for a submission here.
Get to right middle of the ring.
Rey Mysterio now. Could this be Axiom's night?
Could be huge.
He's got to go through some just outright outlandish competitors here. Rey Mysterio and Ricochet. I'd say Axiom is definitely the underdog here, but
Ricochet barely moved after Axiom's submission attempt, just about back to his feet as he drops Ray on his front.
Axiom there quickly attacking Ricochet. And Ray attacking Axiom.
It is back and forth, anyone's game. You feel like Rey Mysterio is very much the man with the target on him.
Yeah, he's got to separate these two. And, well, he needs to eliminate one of them soon.
Yeah, to bring it back to advantage his side as he hits the three amigos, this time on Axiom.
Bring it back to me. Bring it back. Bring it back.
And that was
three
big.
Amigos. Ricochet. He's there.
Almost a blue thunder bomb there on Mysterio. Who's he going to go for?
Perhaps wanting to take out the champ.
Showing that he's still got that fight in him. That it wasn't just a one-time thing. He deserves to be at the top of the division. Huge kick from Trev.
Oh, Codebreaker!
Hooks the pen. 2 count on Mysterio.
Mysterio with the shoulder up. I thought we were going to have a new champion.
It looks like it. Miscommunication there as Axiom swing and a miss.
Ricochet turning his attention to the other mask one. A strong kick. Rain back to his feet now.
Running strike and connects.
It's gotta hurt. Axiom is down. This is still all to play for.
Incredibly, the man with the momentum on his side at the minute is Rey Mysterio, showing that there is life on the old dog.
Yeah, we wondered if he could keep up to speed, but
Axiom with the neck breaker. Could it be a neck twerker? Busted open. All three men left in the ring are bleeding profusely.
That's how the Elimination Chamber goes, as Axiom looks to cover Rey.
And Ricochet looks to let it happen. Ref slow on the uptake there.
Ricochet just manhandling.
Small package pile driver. Rey just got the save there.
Perhaps Rey thinking Ricochet's the threat.
And they know how strong each other are. Axiom knows these two very well as well.
Oh, but Axiom wasting
Quick
no
jabs
time.
there.
You can see each time one man takes a breather, he just waits for his opportunity to strike the other.
The pendulum isn't going back and forth. It's very much a triangular motion at the minute as Rey hits a big basement drop kick. That Axiom with the kip up.
Ricochet dumping Rey on his head.
Heading to the top now.
Rope.
Could he be about to hit the shooting star press? And there it is. Will Axiom let it happen?
I think he will. We have a new champion.
There will be a new cruiserweight champion. Who will it be?
Axiom wasting little time going after Ricochet. Smart move by Axiom to let that pin happen. He was ready for Ricochet soon after.
Yep, catching him off guard.
Knee DT. And another one.
Again, just removing that vertical base from Ricochet. Just brings him down to the mat. And again, over this time.
Working on that knee and springboard.
Off the top, he thinks about it. It's a 2 count. Oh, at the last second. Ricochet gets his shoulder up. The crowd goes wild.
Axiom now measuring Ricochet.
Taunts him up with a gun kick there. Ref into position. It's hooked in deep. And the new FDW Cruiserweight Champion is Axiom.
Axiom, well deserved.
And look at the emotions on the face of that man there. You can tell what that means to him with a tear in his eye.
Beside himself.
With a tear in his mask. The blood pouring down his face.
When he starts crying, the mask just inflates.
That's a huge win, that.
Hats off to Axiom, masks off to Axiom. That was a hell of a fight. And he deserved that.
Yeah, just a well-managed match as well. He got the pins in where he needed them. He got the attacks in where he needed them.
It's been a long journey, but he's finally there at the top of the mountain.
That was big.
Oh.
Well, still the momentum continues. Speaking of the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes defending his WWE Championship against the one and only John Cena.
Should be a hell of a match, this one.
Which we don't care about. It's going to be Cody retaining.
Rhodes.
Still Cody with that undisputed status as well.
Absolutely.
Lording it over the rest of us.
Yeah.
And back to what we're really here for.
The FDW Women's Championship. The ever mighty Tegan Nox taking on Io Sky. Once again, it has to be said, but...
Has been a while, though. Has been a while since we've seen her in title action.
And to be fair, you can't fault Tegan Nox. If she legitimately wins her way to the top every time.
Yep.
So...
She is the hunter, not the hunted.
Yep. She's one of the most dominant women we've had ever on FDW. And she looks to want her belt back from the woman that took it from her in the first place, Io Sky.
Winning her way back to title contention.
It's not been an easy road, but...
Adorned in plume.
Yeah. Here we go.
Crowd very much on Io Sky's side here. We've seen a mean streak from Tegan Nox.
Yep,
that we hadn't really seen earlier on in the season.
She certainly changed her game. And I think it's for the better. She needed to get back into where she was in that hunt for the title, and it's worked. It's worked.
This will be a straight up one-on-one contest, no shenanigans.
Nope.
Just how we like it, really.
Woman. Face to face.
We get ready to tee off once again in the women's division. Who will be walking into WrestleMania as the women's champion?
And potentially facing whoever wins the Elimination Chamber match later on this evening.
Absolutely. So still a lot of moving parts to go on the road. Oh, and immediately the ref in the wrong part of town. You wouldn't have got that with the new FDW Cruiserweight champ.
No. No, absolutely not. I mean, to be fair to that ref, he has just come off a hell of an Elimination Chamber match. He's probably still seeing stars.
He's been partying with all the other refs backstage, just like, oh, this was for Jimmy. The Sky starting...
goods.
Yeah. Just grab yourself some snacks. These aren't snacks. Yeah. They're just lines.
It's not a craft foods table, it's a cocaine table.
Sky starting strong here, it must be said, against Nox. Both these women know...
It very much appears that Sky has Nox's number.
The only woman on this roster who appears to have done so.
Yeah, the kryptonite to Tegan Nox is Superman.
That be true.
But we've seen this before from Tegan Nox. We've seen her take a beating in the first half and manage to pick up the win regardless.
Using her adaptive version of Bider's Sky. Oh, that's what you take with the high-risk manoeuvres.
Made some contact, but not enough.
Didn't quite get it all. Oh, suplex to the outside.
Beautiful German. Oh, but Io Sky thrown into the stairs. Could that be the turning point?
Bit of bad blood between these two, bit of history.
Yep. Io Sky, obviously the woman that ended Tegan Nox's impressive championship reign.
We do like an impressive champ here on FDW.
I mean, we have our favourites.
Up to a count of 8 there, and at this point we remind you of the champion's advantage. Should it end in technicality or disqualification, Sky will retain.
Yep. And we don't want to see that end that way. We want a good, clean contest.
That's not Nox's MO, but we have seen underhanded tactics from Sky in the past.
This is true. Let's not forget she's tried to walk out of a few matches.
Yep. She will do what it takes to retain her championship, maybe crossing lines where Nox would not. And perhaps that's the difference between them. That's what just gives Sky that little bit of an edge over Nox.
Yeah, and we can't knock Sky's performance either. She's taken on some really tough individuals to defend that title. The likes of Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh, and Nox pretty much ran into that DDT. Lightning quick reactions there from Sky, but Nox again with a drop kick.
Beautifully done.
And then a roundhouse kick. Rex Kwando!
Just flooring Tegan Nox. Sky Kwando.
Attacking the joints, the wrists, smart, just removing the effectiveness of the choke slam there.
Yep.
Which we've seen just be the harbinger to so many a Nox victory.
It usually heralds the end for our opponents.
Again, brawling to the outside, fans getting their money's worth this evening.
Tegan Nox bounced off the stairs yet again.
She's going to be feeling the effects of that After a 7, can she bring herself back to her feet? Sky flaunts herself for the crowd. Back of the neck now. And we saw these two come hand in hand or come face to face in tag action a couple of episodes ago. Sky with it cinched in with a submission.
No, not
Nox having
Tegan.
none of it.
Tegan has no quit. Nox no quit.
But interestingly, Nox to the top rope.
Looking to invade Sky's territory. Huge crossbody.
Perhaps taking a leaf out of her own playbook there, showing that she is willing to cross that line with her new edge. Spinebuster there.
Straight into the cover. Interesting cover.
Yep. The yes please cover. Dirty pin there from Nox. Just new tricks there.
Really forced Io Sky to make the kick out. And a Canadian destroyer.
Folding her up like a pretzel.
She's waiting.
She's taunting it. Here it comes.
The knee.
Shiniest wizard.
Could this be it? Could we have a new champ?
Could it be? Sky with a kick out.
Sky kicks out.
And it's that choke slam. It's the difference maker, Jose.
Yep. Absolute scenes here tonight for the champions. Tegan relentless. Io Sky getting that kick though.
Powering through. Big head of steam. Sky with the reversal.
Could this be it?
Straight cover.
No.
2.5 there from the ref.
Both these women starting to feel it though. The counts are going long. How long's it?
Big whip there. A Sky just.
Oh.
That was an exclamation mark if there ever was one from Sky.
Reversal to dodge to reversal to drop kick.
Couple of backflips to boot. It's just like, you want to go?
Like
you want to fucking go?
Io Sky now heading to her home.
The high rent district. Her idol may have fallen this evening, but a massive DDT dragging her down to the mat. Nox with the never say die Nox.
Back up with the triple clotheslines.
Getting fired up.
With these two women are absolutely putting on a show.
A Ric Flair chop from Nox now, and these new bag of tricks we haven't seen from the face.
Yeah, Nox pulling out all the stops.
She knows she's going to need to beat the woman who beat her.
This close to WrestleMania, you can't leave anything lying.
And there it is, the choke slam.
The choke slam. Going for the cover, could this be it?
Sky tried to take it away early on, but that was the difference maker.
Tegan Nox.
What a victory from Nox.
Wrestles that belt once again. From Io Sky back round her waist.
Champion.
And she is ready for it.
And on the road to WrestleMania, she reclaims what she held on to so dearly for so long. All eyes on Nox.
Yep. I mean, it's not looking good for other champions tonight because, well, in FDW anyway, because the championship has changed twice now.
Dramatic changes, but there could still be some dramatic changes afoot on Monday Night Raw. Huge triple threat action.
Yeah.
And the new World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre.
And perhaps Gunter's elimination from Bronson could be the beginning of the downfall of the Ring General.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Now, this is the match I'm very interested in.
Again, a lot of moving parts in this one. So many moving parts we don't actually know. We knew there were going to be some surprises.
Yep. It's a randomised order once again.
Yep, but first up, representing Friday Night Smackdown is Selena Vega.
Yes. It's hard to tell because she's rocking the red, white, and blue, but
Yep. But she is stepping into the pod. Now, a reminder that the winner of this match will have a right to challenge the champion on their own brand.
yes, absolutely. So, if one of Rhea Ripley or
Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel Rodriguez, sorry, mind blank, win, they will be challenging Tegan Knox
Absolutely.
at WrestleMania. Huge opportunity here.
But representing Monday Night Raw, Charlotte Flair.
Claire herself.
We haven't seen her on the channel in quite some time.
Nope, not since GM.
Not at all. But that is some star power from Monday Night Raw right there.
Yes, yeah, they're making a statement with that one.
But we're making a statement with our next entrant, Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Can she punch her ticket to face Tegan Knox at WrestleMania?
She's had a shot at the gold once against Io Sky. Can she get a second?
From Rio Grande Valley, Texas.
She's hungry. She's hungry for this title.
Could be huge. Next up, representing Monday Night Raw,
It's
Blair Davenport.
Not Lindsay. Blair.
Not Ezio.
Ezio Daventori.
And this perhaps a bit of a wild card in this match. Nobody knows how Blair's going to perform.
No. Not necessarily reached the heights on her own brand, but we saw in the Elimination Chamber Axiom was definitely an underdog win, in my opinion. So
very much, yes. Yeah. But next up, representing FDW, Mummy herself, Rhea Ripley.
She's going to be kicking things off. All the pods are now filled.
And that is huge.
Yep.
And a statement to say the least.
She comes here off a rather impressive win against Nikita Lyons.
She'll be starting things off with Smackdown's Ivy Nile.
Yeah, with the tunes.
Deceptively powerful Ivy Nile. Like she's stepping into the ring with Mummy, and you think Mummy would have the upper hand, but
I don't think deceptive is the word. Look at that.
Do not discount. She may look small, but she's a wrecking machine.
Right, let's get underway. I've been waiting for this match.
Ref working overtime here this evening as Nile and Ripley. Nile immediately going for the diamond slam. Big kicks.
Really teeing off on Rhea Ripley. But we saw this in the match Rhea had with Nikita Lyons. She does tend to bide her time a bit.
Stamina's going to come into play once again in this match.
It is not the smartest move in this match, you're right. It will could cost her dearly if she takes too much punishment too early on.
Strong strikes from Nile. We bigged up Nikita Lyons as a strong striker. Nile is not to be sniffed at either.
Absolutely not. As we get ready for our first pod to open. Now I'm feeling like it's going to be
Davenport.
Davenport, yeah.
And Davenport it is. She steps in. The third entrant.
Here she comes.
Davenport and Ripley with a bit of a history on the UK scene, particularly in NXT UK.
They're here representing two different brands.
Yep.
NXT haven't even got a look in because Shayna Baszler selflessly won the Royal Rumble.
Huge kick there from Nile, and so far she has been impressive. Immediately looking to eliminate Davenport.
Yeah, no, dominant here. But Rhea Ripley starting to get some momentum behind her. As I jinx her.
Talking into to existence.
Yep. Next entrant due in.
It's gonna be huge.
It's going to be Charlotte Flair.
She is the queen. As Ripley looks to get a cheeky pin while everyone's distracted.
It was Charlotte.
Once again, he speaks it into existence. The Prophet.
I am knowledge.
As Flair now could be an absolute shoo-in in this match. Some allegiances are going to need to be made.
She's a game changer, is Flair.
Yep. Just the sheer pedigree of that woman standing in the ring right now. Niall and Davenport going after her.
Smart. She is definitely a threat. Probably the biggest threat aside from Rhea Ripley.
It just goes to show how much of a huge signing that Ripley was for FDW, that she could stand toe to toe with the Queen and hang.
Yep. We count down Vega's entrance.
It's 50-50 now, Jose. You want to phone a friend? Oh
no! You have just lost £32,000.
But we don't want to give you that.
Rochelle Rodriguez wasting little time getting into this match and going after Ripley. I mean, it is every woman for themselves.
Yep. And if you want to make yourself the dominant woman of the brand, that's one way to do it.
Take out the competition closest to home.
Charlotte Flair with the electric chair drop now on Rodriguez.
And Rhea Ripley fighting back.
Maybe going after it, and again, almost in a dong measuring contest with Charlotte. Front face electric chair drop this time. And looks to eliminate Rodriguez. To a two count. As
Vega.
The crowd countdown, the ref counts up, there's a lot of counting going on.
Yep.
All 6 women are in the match.
I'd love if they did the lights when Vega's up and then it lands on a different pod so it doesn't open for her.
Be like throwback. You ever seen that Elimination Chamber match where the pod opens early by mistake?
No.
Oh, it's absolutely hilarious. Someone gets slung into Mark Henry's pod, it just like busts open and Mark Henry has to come in. And then just they all just freeze in the match. And Dolph Ziggler is just literally like the scene out of Jurassic World when he's like he's got his hands out to the Velociraptors. He's just shouting at them, just like, "This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna hit him. He's gonna hit me," because the entire thing falls apart. It's absolutely hilarious.
Meanwhile, Davenport off the top of the pod, almost getting a cover on Ivy Nile there. Missed that in the background, but she dove from the top of that pod.
It was huge. The backflip moonsault from the Queen. She looks
Rodriguez unable to roll away.
Yep, she's laid out, but the power of Rodriguez. I think that could be the difference maker. We saw her dominance. She just flattened Indy Hartwell on the way to this match.
Yeah, you've got to have the muscle behind you to deal with Rodriguez.
She just tees off on Charlotte Flair.
Strong forearm strike. She's making her presence known by going after Charlotte here.
Second rope sent on there from Rodriguez as Ripley lies dazed and confused in the ring.
Rodriguez lining her up. She's up.
Tejana bomb, and that is in deep from Rodriguez.
Oh, and a kick out.
That could have been huge.
All 6 women still as she goes for a second.
Once again, and looks to eliminate Flair. And she gets it.
Rodriguez just hitting everyone.
Taking 0 prisoners and having none of it. Ripley, though, looking for a measure of revenge.
I was going to say back-to-back Tejana bombs.
Gets her up to the Riptide.
Could this be? No, not done with her yet.
Elimination potentially on the outside. Ref sliding into position as Ripley looks to eliminate Rodriguez and does.
Ripley not happy about that Tejana bomb. Hitting back with a vengeance. Unfortunate for Raquel there.
We're down to 4.
Yep. Smackdown, I believe, with all their members still intact.
I believe so, yes. Nile and Vega.
Yep, one apiece for Raw and FDW. Interestingly, all the eliminations so far have been from FDW women.
We're the dominant brand. It'd be nice if the FDW women could eliminate someone other than the other FDW woman, but here we go.
Well, yeah, that would be a lot better, but
clearly a little bit of there was clearly a little bit of back and forth between them, wanted to show who was the top dog.
Yeah.
Or the top bitch.
Interestingly, Ivy Nile and Rhea Ripley, the women that started this, still in this match, still standing tall.
Stamina pays as Davenport hits a big knee.
Could this be it
On
for Vega?
Vega. We're down to 3.
Yeah.
One apiece.
Davenport was the first women to come out the pod, so all 3 of these longest members in the match.
The Iron Women. They stand tall.
It just goes to show you that it doesn't pay to come out last in this game.
About picking your spots, picking your moments.
Yep, it's all about strategy.
That's Ripley just steamrolls Blair Davenport. She looks about whatever the hell that was.
It was something.
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Ivy Nile
just do some press ups. I can go all night, bitches.
Yeah, not sure how wise that might
Latins.
be. You need the stamina.
Rhea Ripley.
Beautiful clothesline, and now.
Delayed suplex there from Nile, and that's that power once again. Deceptive.
Nile is standing tall.
Little pocket rocket.
One apiece for each brand, it would appear.
As it turns into a game of ping pong.
Electric tree.
I know the one about ping pong.
A takedown by Rhea Ripley.
Ripley looking to eliminate Blair, perhaps. Just clubbing blows to the back. Niles slumped in the corner. Ripley with the cover. We're down to 2.
Davenport. The 2 that started it are the 2 that are left.
This will finish how it started as Nile is up. Front electric chair drop.
Could this be it?
Hook to the leg, can it be? Rhea bloody Ripley punches her ticket to WrestleMania.
That is huge. Huge for FDW, but huge for Rhea Ripley.
Absolutely huge. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. It will be Rhea Ripley versus Tegan Knox
3
at WrestleMania.
eliminations.
That is going to be a hell of a match.
Huge. Oh, I can't wait.
That's going to be so good.
So good.
Oh, from one huge match to one huger match as his theme plays in the background.
I've got nothing left.
You've got nothing left as we sneak in a Hell in a Cell.
I'm all gasped out.
There is some business that needs to be finished here on the road to WrestleMania.
Absolutely. These 2 men have been at each other's throats for what seems like months.
Yeah, stemming back to Braun. Early days, Bronson Reed picking a fight with him and not being impressed. Now to this.
Yeah,
The most
Braun
back and forth we've ever seen.
Struggling with a
Reed.
recent aggressive streak, really powering through anyone that's got in his way.
Yep, but not one to be deterred. Reed has fought back and has gained the upper hand once again. It has not been a clear-cut, defined picture, this.
No, this is going to be a war.
Where better to settle it than inside the most dreaded structure, or one of the most dreaded structures, alongside the chamber itself.
We've had 2 chamber matches and now we're in a cell.
Yep, it's going to be huge.
Preposterous.
Who needs WrestleMania when you got the Elimination Chamber?
This is the Elimination Chamber XL.
Now, I saw Bronson Reed backstage. He was already carving Braun Strowman's name into the belt, ready to have it filled in.
He thinks he's got this one.
Is that the hubris going to come into play once again? He has beaten him before.
He does hold a win over him, but Braun Strowman's recent
Strowman
turn
gets that
of
as well. Yep.
Oh, that's what it's about. The beautiful brown belt.
A vision in brown.
I love it. I think it's a great belt.
Oh yeah, quality. We do like our belts here on FDW. Once again, he passes over his property. He's like, you take care of that.
This is going to be huge.
Whatever Bronson picks up belongs to him. He did it to the FDW title. He did it to Io Sky. As the cell descends.
This war begins.
And here we go. Immediately.
Strowman starting strong, throwing Reed to the outside. I mean, it's too hard to call this one.
We've seen Reed in championship matches before.
He becomes a different beast.
We have yet to see Braun Strowman in title action. He never got that shot before. He thought he did.
No.
He thought it was a given just because of his height, but he didn't impress.
And that's what you got to do here on FDW. You got to impress. You can't just walk into a title shot.
Yeah. Don't just have to impress management, you have to impress the champion himself.
Especially when Bronson Reed's the champion.
Yeah. I mean, Bronson Reed is on the board of directors. Nobody assigned him, he just turned up one day.
Yeah.
Ate the table.
He heard we did a good buffet, so he turned up.
He just turned up, dropped an entire hog on the desk.
Started eating it himself.
Yeah. It wasn't even dead, it was still oinking. What's that you got, Bronson? Lunch!
Does it need to be killed? Lunch.
No! I hunted this pig. I will breed this pig.
Oh.
You do you, Bronson. As he looks for Kalimar.
Reed finally starts to muster some offense.
Straight into the bronze-slot. Or the sidewalks. No, that was just sidewalk slam, wasn't it? Bronze-slot was a little bit more than
Bronson's
that.
a little different. A little more different.
Little different, but it's just keeping him on his toes, and again, there's that show of strength.
Absolutely. Strowman was throwing Reed around the outside, but Reed looks undeterred, looks to unleash Bide. And leveling the big man. I mean, we talk about how Strowman has manhandled Reed, and no one normally does this. How many people do you know that do that to Braun Strowman?
Exactly one. Bronson Reed.
I would just like to point out to the real world, we had this booked and the idea happened before the real world rivalry between these two started. I'm not having this as a copy.
This will be, Braun Strowman versus Bronson Reed trademark.
Yeah, we booked this long before they did.
Because Ross stealing ideas, making us pay child support.
Yeah, come on Triple H, at least pay us. As these two battle on the outside in that little alleyway.
The cage containing their wrath and fury.
For now.
You know what's probably most interesting so far? Neither man has decided to go for a weapon. We saw them brawl in the parking lot last week.
Yep.
Thinking that they are the weapon, they are the meat.
They want pure meat-hitting meat.
The full carvery turned into a carve-up.
Strowman with the upper hand now. It's back and forth these two go. Look at that.
Could he get it? Could it be?
Is this going to be it?
Hook to the leg on Bronson Reed.
No.
Kick out there from
Reed
the
with
champ.
a kick out. Looking a bit dazed.
Dazed and confused.
Yep.
Strowman just keeps on the aggression.
Strowman's not going to let up anytime soon. Oh, it's Reed.
Flurry there from Reed as he just throws his food around.
The shot puts Strowman.
But only a 1 count there. I
But
feel
at least
like Bronson is going to need to throw the cell at Braun Strowman to get this done.
They're just going to rip the cell apart and hit each other with it. Start hitting each other with the ref.
Flung to the
Strowman thrown
outside
back on
once
the
again.
outside. Reed getting himself a breather, keeping a bit of distance. Shake out those cobwebs.
Big headbutt there. Flung once again to the floor. And the advantage going into the pay-per-view has been with Reed as they went to absolute war with each other in a mixed gender tag match.
Yeah, I mean, the women didn't even get a look in that match.
Yeah, so much so that they upgraded their stipulation from steel cage to Hell in a Cell. They've gone for
good,
full fat.
Good measure, they beat each other up in the backstage area.
Yep. Strong with the strikes.
Swinging strikes back and forth from the outside here.
Huge uppercuts from Strowman. And the cage has been broken.
I told you it was only a matter of time. These two men spill to the outside.
It is all to play for, ladies and gentlemen. Even the cell cannot contain these two.
Yeah, I don't want to be on this enough.
Oh my word. Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman are climbing the cage.
I mean, this is insane.
What is going to happen?
Absolute scenes here.
There is going to be a splat left somewhere. DDT onto the cage.
These two men happy to duke it out there amongst the rafters.
Reed with a massive power slam right on that steel joining. And who needs a weapon? They are just using the cage itself.
Reed knew what he was doing climbing up there. The unforgiving steel cage roof.
Flexing those muscles, and I feel like that is earned at this stage.
Yeah.
Drops the leg.
Picking him up once again.
Strowman with it scouted, just headbutts us. Neither man afraid of heights, it would appear. Flinging the champion across the ceiling as he locks in the vice grip.
Those giant cannibal-sized shoulders of Reed. Strowman now.
Basking in the glow.
I mean, where does it end with these two?
Do not know at all, as Strowman looks to emulate The Undertaker or just drops the choke slam.
Reed lucky he didn't get chokeslammed off the cage.
But Reed powering out once again.
Caught. Back and forth we go.
Literally cannot call this. This is obscene. Where will it end? Strowman
with a ham slam.
Steals the ham slam from Reed.
Don't take food out of Reed's mouth.
Suplex to the top.
Close to knocking him off the edge there.
Neither man willing to give an inch. But also willing to take the mile, yep.
As Reed measuring Strowman.
Thinking about getting him up.
For the Bronslort. Here it comes.
Bronslort through the cage. Reed dangling and lands on his feet.
Going for the cover. This is
Where will it end?
Oh my
and
God.
Still, your FDW World Champion.
A Bronslort from 20 feet in the air.
That's what it took. That's what it took to stop this new and improved Braun Strowman. Who the hell can stop Bronson Reed?
I'm just gobsmacked. Absolutely speechless. What a match.
Literally, words just we may need to make a new world title.
No one's taking that off of Bronson
No
Reed.
one is taking that off of him. In perhaps the most thrilling finale to an episode we've had in this entire series.
Elimination Chamber has... I said it was going to be balls to the wall, and that's exactly what we got from start to finish.
I mean, there was balls to the wall so much the wall broke.
Yes,
It was balls through the ceiling.
And on that scary thought...
well, the scariest thought is, who the hell steps up to Bronson next?
I mean, only time will tell.
Well, stay tuned as we are well and truly on the road to WrestleMania. 6 shows to go, and then it's the big one. I
don't think my heart can take it.
Well, I will see you with the nuclear Chernobyl-sized fallout on FDW.
Absolutely.
Catch you then.
Laters.